We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the second of four between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. The Cubbies enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Anibal Sanchez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Standing in, Chris Bryant. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jason.
Digging in,
Kipnis.
Jason Kipnis. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. Kipnis, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Two and one. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. He's got 5 base hits in 35 ABs. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. One there. On to first, and that takes care of Kipnis. A double play. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
2 out, nobody on. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Thames is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Tyler Chatwood is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA. Sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
Here now is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot.
And this is going to wind up hitting the bag at third.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. Still without a home run and 4 RBIs. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Turner's on his horse on his way to second. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Count remains 2-2. Another one sent foul.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Turner leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. Rizzo moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Eric Thames is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Fouled off. Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Now here's the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there, right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And he fouls this one off. Fly ball right down the line in left. Soto moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
That is fair. The right fielder.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And guys, this team took it on the chin last game, and I think a lot had to do with the fact that they're not playing great defense. Committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite them. Something to look forward to today.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is at the knees and called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. High in the air out to center field. There to take it now is Eaton, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The second baseman, Howie.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And Kendrick has a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled off. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Fastball well outside. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hit hard back up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. Step on the bag for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. So no runs here on 2 base hits. No errors. And 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are tied 0-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. 0-2 delivery.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Batting it.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. The pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Tyler Chatwood will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Striding in now for the Nats, Anibal Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Trey Turner comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Adam Eaton is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soto has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Popped him up. Zimmerman in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Looking at his career totals, Baez hits a little over the 270 mark. Shot toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. Around second now and headed for third. Throw won't get him.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. The 0-1 in the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him. The set and the 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
He's set. The 3-1. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jason Hayward is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now. Ready for another chance? Juan Soto. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Soto has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. Hayward looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
This guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
At the plate now, Eric Thames, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Howie Kendrick is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
And the batter ruled out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kurt Suzuki. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. 1-1 the count. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. A ball and no strikes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Ryan Zimmerman is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nats on the board first, courtesy of the solo home run. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Washington. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece. That one worth another look with our show track technology. And the number you look at here, most definitely the 114-mile-an-hour exit velo. You don't have to hit it that high to get it out of the park when you hit it that hard. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And that misses. 2-1. Sanchez sets his sights. Here's the pitch. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
So digging in now, Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Standing in now, Tyler Chatwood, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Oh, and now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Up next to the Cubs, the third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. One and 0. Here it is. Line to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. One and one.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Pulled toward right center field. Eaton is under it. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Baez onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And it's fouled away. 5th inning. 2-1 our score. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Chopper to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Outstanding range on display that time, and here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did, and then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. In now is Adam Eaton. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Sent on the ground out to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Eaton Ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit here as the side is retired. Nationals leave one. They're down 2-1.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Sanchez sets his sights. 0-2 pitch on its way.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Wilson Contreras is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Off the corner with the splitter. It's 2-0. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Right fielder looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber, his 2nd home run of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Roenis Elias, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. And And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Rowan Wick enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Wick has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, the second baseman, Howie.
Here's Howie Kendrick. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. High in the air out to center field. Happ is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Throw to the plate. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Runner at first following the error. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman as Asdrubal Cabrera. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Happ is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Washington. They trail it 4-1. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
First delivery to him on the way. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Nico Horner will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Chris Bryant. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, you know it's not a hit and run right there with a 3-2 full count. Just putting a runner in motion, but it worked out just the same. Nice base hit right there, and we got first and third.
Standing in, Jason Kipnis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Hit in the air out to left field. Soto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Cubbies are in front 5-1. Ryan Tepera will come on to take over on the mound now, and he'll hit in the 3rd spot in the lineup as a part of the double switch. Nico Horner will stay in the ballgame as a new shortstop. Digging in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. And that's the first out. Starlin Castro will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Starlin Castro.
Out in front of it, strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Trey Trey Turner with a solo shot. Fourth home run here in the early going, and it's now a 5-2 game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Adam Eaton digging in next. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 5-2. Wander Suero will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. The 3-1 pitch. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Hit back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 44.
So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Not close. It's 2-0. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 4th home run here in the early going as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest their closer the rest of the day.
The
4 runs feels awfully good.
Ian Happ.
Into the box now, Ian Happ, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Nationals 2. At the plate, Juan Soto. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Rizzo is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Eric.
Now at the plate, Eric Thames. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Inside here with a cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nationals lead 1. They still trail here at 6-2. Austin Voth enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Nico Horner. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1. Hit softly down the line, and that is off the first base bag. And he'll reach first safely.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
In now, Chris Bryant, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. To second for 1. On to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
Now batting, second baseman,
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Voth stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Victor Caratini will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Kipnis isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He comes across to score, and the lead is now 7-2. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Cubs 7 and the Nationals 2. Jeremy Jeffress, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 24. Jeremy.
So now to the plate as Dribble Cabrera. 0-1 the count. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Kipnis, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now back, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ready once again, Ryan Zimmerman, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. 1-0 the count. Here it comes. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The pitcher, number 50.
Victor Robles will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for Washington. Number 16. Victor.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Victor Robles leads the yard with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 7-3 game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been any...
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
He's set and the pitch. Adam Eaton is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Count now, a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Last strike now for the Nats. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. Time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Craig Kimbrell takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Craig Kimbrell.
Here now is Juan Soto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
At the plate now, Eric Thames, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
7-5 tonight's final. Chicago used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tyler Chatwood earns win number 4 on the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Nationals, 5 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. The winning pitcher is Tyler Chatwood. His record is now 4-0. The loss goes to Anibal Sanchez. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.